Hey guys, how you doing? Austin Hilton here with another stock prediction, stock analyst prediction video. This one about a pretty hot stock that has been getting a lot of buzz here on YouTube lately, as well as in the media. It's Ocugen. We're going to go over that. Call sign OCGN, by the way. We're going to go over that here in a minute. I'm going to cover everything about this stock. As you guys know, when I do these videos, I go look at first the Google Finance, basically the data around it, 1 day, 5 day, 1 month. Kind of look at what's going on, how is it done related to the overall market downturn and the Nasdaq, things like that, and then the fun really begins. We look at over on a website that I have access to that was pretty expensive, by the way, where I can go and look at analyses and see what the top stock analysts are saying about this particular stock, Ocugen. Is it a buy? Is it a hold? Is it something you should run away from and not ever look at again? We're going to cover that. Remember, this is their recommendation, not my recommendation. This is their prediction, not mine. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so with all that said, you know it's coming. Here's my disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please, before you buy any stock, do your own due diligence and check on it and just make sure that the stock is a right fit for you. All right, let's do this just in a minute. Real quickly, please hit that like button below. Please like this video. It helps my video. It helps my channel. It helps me to get more subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, you should become one because I do a lot of cool stuff for you guys here in these videos. I bring you these videos every single day, these types of videos and a lot of other really cool stock related videos and a lot more cool stuff coming. So be part of my community. Come on board. Okay, so let's go take a look at Ocugen and let's see what's going with it and see if it's a good stock or not. And let's see what the analysts have to say. This will be fun. Here we go. All right, Ocugen. So really pretty cool stock. So what I want to do real quickly again is kind of take a look at how has it done this week? How has it done in the last month, 6 months, things like that, and just kind of get a feel for what's going on overall. And so today, Ocugen closed the market up 4%, up 40 cents a day, closed at $10 even. You can see the Nasdaq was down about 78 and change. Dow had a really nice day. Nasdaq has done a pretty good job of bouncing back from the overall downs that we had about where we ended about what was it, actually about a week ago exactly. So as you know, before that we had about 3 or 4 weeks plus of pretty much nonstop red days on the Nasdaq, and it was just a bloodbath, honestly. And so it was a nice little market correction, and hopefully we're done with that and we're now bouncing back up. So let's look at Ocugen. So that was today's. It opened at 9, it bounced up to, what was it, highs 1054 and then settled at 10. Let's look at 5 day, kind of see what we see there. Yeah, pretty much kind of a standard little chart. You had kind of all last week. No, excuse me, I apologize. This is March 12th today, so back through like March 8th, $8. So from March 8th, we had kind of that flat trend line. I haven't looked at the 1 month yet, but I'm expecting it to be pretty much a down cycle like this. But then you got your nice bounce back up when the market has kind of come back. Okay, so let's look at the 1 month. Whoa, okay, a little bit more erratic than I was expecting. A lot of the stocks I've been looking at recently have been kind of more that downward cycle. So you can see this one has frankly been all over the place. So back February, it was 1096. So yeah, 1027 dropped to 859, dropped back down to 8 even, back up to 1095. Very erratic stock. I mean, there's a lot of movement in this stock for a relatively low priced stock. Okay, so that's the 1 month. Let's look at the 6 months. See if we got a little bit. Yep. Okay, so right here the stock came out, as you can see. Looks like it came out in December 2020 at 80 cents. Not bad right there. And look, it kind of bounced back up. It's been as high as 1581. Do I really believe it'll get back to that or not? I don't know. We'll see what the analysts have to say here in a minute when we go over there and look at what their 12-month prediction is, what this stock is going to be trading at basically in March of 2022. We're going to look at that here in a moment. If we wanted to, let's do this. Let's compare the 6 month to say BioNano. I love it when when basically Google Finance gives me some of these guys to compare it to. So let's see, that's BioNano. Let's do Jaguar, kind of see. I mean, again, our guy has been bouncing up, not real similar. It's funny, I do a lot of talk about the EV marketplace, and their trend lines almost always follow each other. So really nothing interesting there. I just kind of wanted to check it out. You never know what you're going to find. It's why you do these videos live, and I don't really rehearse these things, guys. I just kind of do them, and I see what I see, and I react to them accordingly. Okay, so let's look real quickly. Looks like at the news, Ocugen stock may have one more rally in before it's over. Interesting. 3 big reasons Ocugen is rocketing higher today. These are some decent news. Should you buy Ocugen stock in March? It's Motley Fool. It's got some good coverage. Ocugen versus Zomedica. Let's see. I want to see what this one says real quickly. I have no idea what this is going to say, guys. So set record highs this month on news regarding COVID-19 vaccine Covaxin. Is it too late to get on the stock? Let's see. Let's see. They're just behind. Over the past 3 months, company shares have ridden more than 25%, 100%. That's crazy. Yep. Let's see. Looking at the financials, they have no revenue. 42,000 revenue for the year. Net loss of 18 million. I'm just kind of real quickly reading it. I want to see if they're going to bounce back up. Let's see. How well would let's see. Fourth quarter will be the 4th COVID-19 vaccine approved in the United States. How well would it be adopted here? Looks like they're kind of behind the curve a little bit. What investors need to be concerned with regarding Ocugen. Let's see. Their positive trial. They had a positive trial. 19.3 billion in cash. Goodness gracious. But more incoming revenue would help. Let's see. The stocks rise the past year means whatever benefits Ocugen may get from may already be priced in. Okay, that's really what I was looking for. So basically, they're saying, hey, look, they're basically saying the price that it's trading at right now has the good news already been priced in, right? That's really what they're saying. If it's trading at say $10, has the good news been priced in, which is a great foray into what do the analysts think about this stock, okay? Again, guys, I didn't know what that article would say, and I kind of like doing that every now and then just to kind of see and react to it and see what we can find out live, right? And so let's go look and see over on my favorite website on the planet, tipranks.com. If you don't know this site is where they combine and bring together all of the stock analysts' recommendations to buy, sell, hold, or whatever it may be. They bring it into one place, and then they set a 1-year target price, which is darn cool. Okay? All right. So let's consider this. Right now it closed at 10, and I'm going to cut to the chase. Right here in the middle is a $12.50 price point. So combined, 4 analysts are rating this as a strong buy. And their combined rating analysis is 1250, which represents a 25% increase in a 1-year time frame. This chart shows you this right here, that in March of 2020, that's where the line is basically starting, and they're saying that, hey, by March of 2022, you can reasonably expect, per these analyst recommendations, that this price is going to be this stock, is going to be a $12.50 stock, representing a 25% upside. Very, very nice upside. Is there risk here? Sure there is. There's risk, absolutely. What if something goes wrong with their COVID-19 vaccination? What if, some issues arise from that? I was going to say something else, but I decided not to. But coming back to this is one where you might look at it and look, the low is $10 and the high is $5. So let's look at these analyst recommendation. So there's 4 analysts recommending it. These are the analysts right here. You can see these particular individuals, their firms, Roth, Cantor, HC, Chardon, and kind of their price targets. 3 of them are recommending a buy. 1 of them is recommending a hold. And looks like the action, here we go. These top 3, the coverage initiated 8, 9, and 10 days ago, respectively. So this is relatively new coverage. And you can kind of look at this and go, all right, for $10, maybe you might want to put a few dollars in per the analyst recommendation and, minimize your risk and throw a little bit of money at this. That's ultimately, obviously, your call, depending upon kind of your stock objectives and where you're trying to take everything and what are your objectives and what do you want to do. But what I like about these particular stocks is I like to see kind of what analysts are thinking about them. Okay, and what if number one, is there coverage? A lot of stocks there's not coverage, guys, and so the fact that there is coverage, 4 analysts are covering it, is a good sign, and 3 out of 4 are recommending it as a buy with a price target of $12.50. So a few final thoughts here related to Ocugen. I think that ultimately it's your call, right? I mean, I bring you these videos for a very simple reason. I have access to this technology, I have access to this website, and I view it as an asset to bring you the data so that you can make a better informed decision per what the stock analysts, the people who do this for a living, are recommending this stock. Is it a good buy, a hold, or runaway? Don't even look back, right? And I think that overall, here's what I would like. I would have liked to have seen more analysts covering it than 4. I usually like to see kind of 6 or 7 kind of as a minimum. So the fact there's only 4 analysts covering it, I would like to see more. But I don't see a lot of risk in this stock. The fact that the stock is $10 right now, and we saw how it really moved around, you could potentially, if you feel that the stock is a good bet for you, you could get in and and buy whatever at your buy is, and just make sure that you basically put measures into place that if it drops below, you sell, right? So you can kind of lock in your gains, if you will, if you happen to be away from your computer, things like that. Something you could think about doing. But I do think that it's an interesting speculative play. It really is. I think that here's what I would also say. The NASDAQ is looking like it's going to continue its ramp up. With the NASDAQ going in a positive green way, right, then stocks are going to follow, okay? And I think you can minimize risk with this stock if you're looking for kind of a COVID-19 vaccination play, kind of in that space. I think this is an interesting one, and I think this one could be the right fit potentially. Again, disclaimer, video entertainment purposes only. It's ultimately your choice depending upon your objectives, your risk threshold, what are you comfortable with, what kind of stocks do you want to be in, and all those kind of scenarios. Take what I've given you, the information I've given you, and apply it to whatever other kind of research that you think about or you do, and take that all into consideration, right? Again, don't buy a stock if you don't understand their business or you're not comfortable with it. And buy a stock, I'll end on this note, buy a stock with a longer term view. That's why I love tip ranks, and I love that it's a 1-year stock price target. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it's a year. Give yourself the time. Now, if it goes better than that, then fantastic. But there seems to be, per the stock analyst recommendation, very, very little risk in this particular one. And I just don't see a lot of downward movement. Buy it and then set yourself some stop measures where if it drops below a certain scenario, have it sell automatically. Okay. A few final thoughts on that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it for you. This one was kind of cool. And I'm breaking out, and I've been doing a lot of these videos for EV, the big EV manufacturers. By the way, you can check out all those other videos related to Tesla, XPeng, NIO, Lee. I did Palantir. Palantir is on my channel as well. You name it. Excuse me. Apologize. The videos are on here. I'm bringing these to you. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Become part of my community. You'll love it. I'm here for you every single day. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.